Hi my darlings, I'm Sophie Darling and welcome back to the channel. If you love anime, heartfelt reactions and deep dives into symbolism and themes, then you're in the right place. Before we jump into today's reaction, don't forget to hit that like button to show some love, subscribe if you haven't already, and please do ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment of fun. And if you want even more exclusive content like early access to my reactions, full-length anime watch-alongs, and an amazing community of fellow anime lovers, please do check out my Patreon. You can find a link in the description box below. Your support truly means the world as it helps to keep these reactions coming, and I'd love to have you join our cozy little anime family. Today, we are reacting to episode 14 of Frieren, and I'm expecting another episode to sucker punch me in the feels and nearly have me crying. Episode 13, I was so good. I teared up, but I didn't cry. I'm very nervous about future episodes, though. I don't think an episode has hit me as hard as episode 12 with Stark and his brother. That tore me apart. I was inconsolable. I'm scared because that was only 12 episodes into Frieren that there will be future episodes that will hit me as deep as that and will make me sob uncontrollably. Thankfully, episode 13 wasn't that, so fingers crossed episode 14 is also not that because I've only just started filming Frieren again. So if I have an episode where I am full on sobbing, breaking down, it's just gonna be so embarrassing. At least the other episodes I can kind of be like, yeah, that was like 4 months ago. I'm stronger now. I'm emotionally more strong. I don't know why I'm trying to lie. I'm never going to be stoic when it comes to shows. I get too emotionally invested and too emotionally connected very quickly. And 9 out of 10 times it's the music that sets me off. I don't know what it is, but the music always seems to hit me in the gut. And that's what ends up making me like emotional or sad or upset. And it's because it's like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. This song is really driving home the impact of the scene and the words and what I'm seeing depicted. And then it just has me like absolutely broken. We all know that crying is going to be something that happens a lot, especially with Frieren. I just don't want it to be on the first 2 episodes back into filming Frieren that I start crying. We have a 4th member of our party, a priest. And Stark now has somebody to relate to. I feel like Stark has been ganged up on since the beginning of his journey with them. So now he has another guy that he can bond with, but also somebody he can kind of relate to in terms of Freyren's bluntness and Fern's also bluntness. They're both very blunt individuals. So I feel like it's going to be nice for Stark to have some male company, but also somebody that he can relate to in terms of, oh God, it's not just me being bullied. It's somebody else now as well. Maybe he's like, maybe I'll get a break because they'll be bullying him and not me now because I'm not the newbie. But I'm excited to see how this dynamic plays out and whether he does get to meet his friend in the end. And hopefully his friend is still alive and has just settled down and just never found the time to come back because he has like a family or something. Maybe it's one of those that when he meets his friend also has regrets because he said he would come back. He didn't come back. And maybe he had kids and he kept meaning to, but life got in the way. And then the more time went on, the more he regretted not going when he didn't have kids or he wasn't married when he was younger. And we're going to maybe see that regret play out with him as well, and then they can kind of bond over their shared regrets, and then it's like a healing moment, and then he gets to go on his journey still with Frieren, and his friend gets to stay with his family and no longer have regrets about time having gone by because he got to see his friend. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm hoping it's like a happier ending and it's not a he is actually dead and we're going to see him in heaven kind of situation. But without further ado, we're going to get into episode 14.
ここはお店もたくさんありそうですね。
買い出しのしがいがあるな。ここは賑やかな街ですね。酒場も多いし。
I love that we see all the
そうだ、
places that they've been to
後で
together.
一緒に買い物に行こう。
Just
こ
you
こは
and
いい店
Frieren?
もたくさんありそうだ。
Date?
別にいいけど。
何してんだ、フリーレン。行こうぜ。
He's having memories. Something's happened outside that clock tower, hasn't it? Or is it meant to be symbolic of time gone by, of the time that separates her and Himmel because of their ages? I don't know.
いつも気使うたりやがってそんなに俺のことが嫌いかよもういいシャワー
Oh
のところに帰れ
no. What happened now?
なんだよいつもちょっとぐらい聞いてくれてもいいだろ
Young love.
なんだうるせえな。血は喧嘩か？
今日フェルンの誕生日なんだけど、シュタルクが
Oh.
プレゼント用意していなくてね。それでフェルンが切れちゃったの。
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off too. But she got him a
シュタルクの
gift.
話全然聞いてあげないしさ。
んなもん俺だって用意してねえよ。
Yeah, but it's different.
男っていうのは誕生日とか記念日とかそういう細かいことは気にしない生き物。
Oh.
わかった。買ってくるからローキックやめて。
It's not that you didn't buy her anything, it's that you're dismissing her feelings.
シュタルクがかわいそうだぜ。俺ぐらいの年になると冷たくされてもある程度流せるが、あの年の男子は女の子の言動に気中するからな。
Yeah, but why are you so dismissive of how Fan feels?
言った方がいいんじゃない？
They need to talk it out. But I can get why she's upset. Oh, or maybe he did get her something, but it wasn't ready yet.
そういえば髪飾りも蝶だったな。
かわいいポーチですね。
シュタルクは見つかったのか？
広場にいたのですが。
わかってるよ。嫌いなわけじゃないんだろ。
I think there's too many feelings that they don't quite understand because they are young and she finds it hard to communicate with him. And likewise, he finds it hard to communicate with her.
しかしプレゼント忘れたとしても怒りすぎだと思うぞ。あいつ絶対そんなマメなタイプじゃないだろう。
She's gonna kick him in the ass, isn't she?
私はシュタルク様の誕生日にプレゼントをあげました。
Exactly. She gave him something for his
その時は
birthday.
一緒に選んだのか。好きなの選んでいいって言われて断るやつなんか普通いないぜ。
ただなんとなくそうしたくなったんです。
Maybe he wanted to do the same thing with her then.
ならさっさとシュタルクに謝って一緒にプレゼント選んでこい。あいつはガキなんだ。察しは良くないぞ。思いってのは言葉にしないと伝わらないんだぜ。
I feel like this is gonna be an episode where I cry.
そうですね。
More because it's
すみ
cute.
ませんでした。
It's kind of funny when she kicked him though. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, rein it in. Rein it in. I just feel like this is gonna be another emotional one. It always seems to be when it's birthdays.
本当は一緒に選びに行きたかったんだ俺
Oh, you didn't want to get her something that she wouldn't like.
でもこんなこと言ったらまた嫌がられるかもと思って言い出せ
They're
なかったん
so
だ
awkward around each other, bless
嫌
them.
がったりなんかしませんよ。
They're still learning how
シ
to
ュタル
like
ク様、すみませんでした。
communicate, especially if they've got feelings for each other that's not been expressed yet.
本当にすみませんでした。
They're so cute.
行こうぜ
Young love.
はい。
What Frieren and Himmel should have been. She's just watching from the rooftop. Like a little creep.
いい趣味だなフリーレン。
ザインこそ。
大人になって人との距離感が分かるようになると衝突することすら
I
避
think
けるようになる。
Frieren would beg to differ.
ああいうのは若者の特権だな。今まで苦労しただろうフリーレン。ガキの世話は大変そうだ。
Fan kind of looked after her. She's basically a big kid
人との距離
herself.
感って何？
ガキ3人だったか。フェルン、
Yes,
俺
technically.
に相談しに来たぞ。一体俺を誰と比べて誰と重ねているんだろうな。
フェルンはハイターに育てられたからね。
そんな偉大な僧侶と比べられちゃたまったもんじゃないぜ。
酒飲みでよく二日酔いになっていたし。
アンデッドかな
好き嫌い多いし。やめろ。よく
The
嘘も
fan
つい
wouldn't
た。
お酒は
have
飲んで
looked at
ない
any
よ
of。this.
ただの生臭坊主だったよ。
She'd have seen all the good in
破
Haita.
壊そうだけど。
俺の記憶にあるハイター様は 優しくて頼りがいのあるじいさんだった。
Yeah, because of fun, he
俺とは違っ
changed.
て理想的な大人だったよ。
ハイターって変わったよね。
Because of
大人
fun.
っぽくなった。
老
He
人
had
相手
to.
に何を言っているんですか。年を取ると自然とこうなるんですよ。
I don't think it's solely because of age.
本当は私の心は子供の頃からほとんど変わっていません。理想の大人を目指して大人のふりをしてそれを積
Isn't that what
み
we
重
all
ねて
do
きた
though?
だけです。
Like, I still feel a
私は
lot
死ぬ
younger
ま
than I
で
am.
大人のふりを続けるでしょう。
Like, I don't feel like a proper
子
adult.
供には心の支えになる大人の存在が必要ですから。特にフェルンは努力家です。
He had to be that for her.
導いてあげないと。
それじゃあ死ぬまで大人のふりを続けたハイターは誰が褒めてくれるの？
His
その
goddess.
ために女神様がいるんですよ。
じゃあこっちでは私が褒めるよ。
そうですか。でもあなたに人間である私の気持ちはわからないでしょ
God, this
う。どう
episode.
褒めるつもりですか。思いのほか悪くはないですね。フリーレン、私が天国に行ったら女神様に話を通しておきます。あなたはやはり女神様に褒めてもらうべきです。
何の真似だフリーレ
He's
ン。
praising
ザ
you.
インはちゃんと大人やれていると思うよ。
これがお姉さんからだったら最高だったんだけどな。
Oh
なら
God.
よかった。私ほどのお姉さんはなかなかいないよ。ブレスレット新しく買ったの？
Oh, she got the bracelet from Stark.
かわいい衣装だね。私同じデザインの指輪持ってるよ。前にヒンメルにもらったんだ。
She had a ring at the beginning of episode 1. She was looking at it after Himmel died.
あった。
Is it the same one? Also, what the fuck is happening? It is the same one.
鳥型の魔物って狡猾で魔力を隠すのがうまいんだよね。どうしよう。
馬車くらいなら浮かしたりできんだろ。
シュタルク、空飛ぶ馬車って見たことある？
今乗ってるよ。
意外かもしれないけど、私たち人類が空を飛べるようになってからまだ40年も経っていない。人類が使っている飛行魔法は魔族の魔法術式をそのまま転用したもので。
お難しいことはいいから俺にもわかるように話してくれ。
He's like, I don't want explanations, I want solutions.
応用ができないってこと。私は商人を連れて飛ぶから、フェルンはザインをお願い。わかりました。
なあ、俺は？
シュタルクは飛び降りて。
何言ってんのこの人。死んじゃうと思うんだけど。
He's
戦士な
human.
らこのくらいの高さで死なないでしょ。
死ぬに決まってんだろ。何わけわかんないみたいな顔してんだよ。
アイゼンは自由落下
Yeah, but he's a
どんな高さでも無傷だったよ。
He's not human. You keep comparing them.
ハイターがドン引きしていた。
ドン引きしている時点でおかしいのはファイゼン様だと思います。
威力を殺しきれないと私たちはごちゃ混ぜのミンチになっちゃうから。
なんか怖いこと言ってる。
どちらにせよ早くした方がいいんじゃないか。
Are they near the
こいつ
nest?
獲物を地面に叩きつけて
Oh.
狩りをするタイプの魔物だぜ。
Okay, not a good idea. Zero hesitation. She's so skilled, it's
何
unreal.
事も挑戦か。
いきなり落とすなよ。
It work. I mean, the horse is okay. That's what matters most.
どうやらうまくいったみたいだね。
何がだよ。どういう
You're not dead.
しばらくは馬車の修理だな。
Oh All hands on deck.
おかしいな。どこ行っちゃったんだ。
Oh, please don't tell me she's lost it.
そういや、フェロン、そのブレスレットって。
はい。シュタルク様からの誕生日プレゼントです。私が好きに選んでほしいと言ったので。
You picked well. It's cute.
一番苦労するパターンだ。
ああ。
And she's like watching him.
生きた
Oh,
心地がし
bless
なかっ
him.
かわいそうにな。
That's rough.
全部聞こえてる。
た。気に入ってもらえたからよかったよ。
It's very pretty. He did a good job.
やるじゃねえか、シュタルク。お前はもっとヘタレかと思っていたぜ。
お
あの衣装は鏡レンゲ。花言葉は苦音の愛情だ。この地方じゃ、あれは恋人に贈るものだぜ。
シュタルク様。
知らなかったん
Unintentionally.
だ。俺が花言葉なんて知っていると思うか？
そうですよね。バカですもんね。
いつにも増して辛辣。買い直しましょうか？
No,
こ
because
れは
she
シュタル
loves
ク様
you.
が一生懸命選んで私にくれたものです。
You love her. You
二度
just
とそ
don't
んなこと言わない
fully
で。
understand it yet.
ごめんよ。
So if hers is a mirrored lotus and Freyren's is a similar design, but it's closed. What does that mean? Okay, so symbolically, there is a love between Stark and Fern that is very clear. So the open lotus is a reciprocal love. It is a love between the two of them that is returned and shared, even if not confessed. Whereas the closed bud, I guess, based on what I'm reading in the language of flowers, is the beginning of a love. It's the opening of one's heart to love and compassion. Himmel is opening his heart to Frieren and confessing his love essentially by giving her the ring, because we know that Himmel gave her the ring. But Frieren isn't aware of those emotions to be able to reciprocate until long after Himmel is dead. So it is for him, the closed lotus is the opening of his heart to her, but it is also the opening of her heart in the future after Himmel's death, because she begins to understand those emotions in a way that she never understood. I love that. I love that symbolism. That's so cute.
なんでも
Also
ねえ
breaks
よ。
my heart that they never got to confess their love for one another. I hope she finds it. Fern's so used to it that she doesn't even react. Honestly, it's gonna break my heart if she can't find this ring.
毎晩抜け出していますよね。
She's trying to find the ring that Himmel
ヒ
gave
ンメル
her.
からもらった指輪。
手伝います。見つかるまで出発を待ってもらいましょう。
いいや。今夜見つからなかったら諦めるよ。なくし物には慣れている。
これと同じ鏡レンゲの衣装の指輪だったんですよね。
No, it's a closed
花言葉
one.
は苦音の愛情だそうです。
そう。知らなかった。どうでもいい。ヒンメルもそんな花言葉知らなかったと思うよ。
The bud is closed. It's not the
大事なも
same.
のです。みんなで一緒に探しましょう。
なくした装飾品を探す魔
Oh,
法。今回の報酬としてお渡しする
So
つも
she'll
り
be
だ
able
った
to
魔
find
法の
it.
一つです。
what a coincidence. Feel like I'm on the edge of crying and I don't know why. Probably the music.
君は今回の討伐依頼で頑張ってくれたからね。好きなものを選んでくれ。
アクセサリーか。魔法店の方が嬉しいんだけど。じゃあこれでいいよ。
早いな。真面目に選びなさい。
どう
He
したの
knows what it means.
いや。
he proposed to her and she didn't even realize.
諦めなくてよかったですね、フリーレン様。
Oh my god.
そうかもね。
Ah.
ところでなんでフェルンが鏡レンゲのブレスレットしてるの？
シュタレク様がバカだからです。
ひどい。
Oh my goodness. I can't do this. I can't do this show anymore. This is ridiculous. You can see the tears running down my face. This is not even funny. He proposed to her and she didn't even realize until after the fact that that's what he was intending. He got down on one knee, it's on her finger, like it's on the right finger. And just the symbolism of the clock in between them, because it's only time that separates their love. And that's why she looked at the clock tower at the beginning, because she remembers that moment of him getting down and putting that ring on her finger in front of the clock tower. And just the imagery of the fact that the only thing that's in the way of their love is time itself, which is why the clock is smack bang in the center, separating them, dividing them, because he will never be alive long enough for her to understand her feelings and to reciprocate that love. He loved her first, but she loved him too late. This whole show had me tearing up from the get-go, from her praising Haito for everything he's done for Fern, to Scene helping Stark and Fern understand one another to the point that they can come together and actually forgive one another and pick a birthday gift for her. But also the fact that their bracelet means eternal love. They're essentially Himmel and Frieren if Himmel and Frieren returned each other's feelings at the same time and had the time to love one another in the same way. My heart is absolutely emotionally wrecked from this episode already. Just that scene of him proposing and the not knowing if she was going to find the ring just completely shattered me, completely broke my attempt to hold back any tears. She loved him, just she didn't realize she loved him, and he loved her enough to propose knowing she probably wouldn't understand at the time what he was doing, but he wanted to leave her with those memories for her to realize as time goes on that he truly loved her to the point that he was willing to commit himself, but even he knows that time itself is what stands between them, because he will never live as long as she will. But throughout all of this, he was still so understanding that she would need time and space to contemplate these feelings, that she would likely never reciprocate them in his lifespan because she didn't fully understand human emotions and that she needed more time to kind of come to terms with everything. He loved her first and she loved him too late. My heart is broken for the both of them, for the love that never could be because time itself got in the way. She needed more time to understand and contemplate these emotions, and he didn't have enough time. But he still knew that and still committed himself to Frieren. Never married, never had kids. Frieren was his one and only. And if he couldn't have Frieren, then he wouldn't have anyone else. Just her. They deserved better. They deserved more time together. And that's one of the tragedies of this show, is that they never got that. But again, it's just part of the message of the show is don't take for granted the time that you spend with people, because you never know how long you truly have with them. And what may seem like forever isn't really forever. And that every moment we share with the people we love should be something we value and not take for granted. God, I love the show, and I hate the show for making me cry so much, but I love the show so much. I cannot wait to watch more episodes with you guys, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye!